I'm just walking up towards the Pony Club on Hill Road in Belmont, and I want to show you something quite amazing. So, if you take a look in the distance there, you can probably see some fairly bare hills with patches of gorse over them, and that's part of Belmont Regional Park, and it has recently been protected from sheep farming so that it can regrow into native bush again. But I want to show you also what's beside me on this path here. Look at that. It's a whole area of trees, native bush, several acres, and this beautiful hillside has not actually regrown naturally. It was planted by a local person who lives on Hill Road, who about 10 years ago was coming up to the Pony Club with her daughter, and while she had time on her hands, she asked the Pony Club if she could actually start planting trees on this bit of spare land that they had, and they agreed. So she started potting plants up at home and kind of growing them to be big enough to plant. She was donated some of the plants, and occasionally people helped her out, but essentially there is a forest growing now 10 years later, flourishing, because of the work, the voluntary, quiet, sort of consistent work of one person living on Hill Road who had two things. One was an imagination, another was a love of action. And so thanks to that person, we now have the beginnings of a forest here. The birds are living in there, they're picking up the seeds, and now because the farmland has been relegated again back to the native bush, there's a seed source that the birds can take seeds and help expand the forest in the future. So really I'm just bringing you this little example of something that is to do with the way people take action. Mostly when we have a new initiative, so we're right at the start of 2023, lots of people might be thinking, I want to do something new this year. And very typically we overestimate what we can achieve in a year. But we underestimate what we can achieve in 10 years. So what's going to take you from your overestimated goal to your underestimated goal? In other words, your big achievement. And what that is persistent, small steps. Consistency, lots of small actions, no big dramas, just be there, to show up and do the thing that you really want to do. And that is how you're going to get somewhere. So if that means science communication for you, if it means some sort of entrepreneurial business plan, just remember what can be achieved quietly and consistently that will endure into the future for lots of people to appreciate.